Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you another episode of Coffee with Coach. Hope you're all doing well. Got the mind in the right place. If not, as always, let's put it in the right place. So, heard something. I've been listening to it for a while. I just didn't really get a chance to share it because I've been sharing all this other good stuff. But definitely at the top of the list, I want to get out there real quick. Is I think everyone could use just hear it. Is your demons don't take days off, so you can't either. All right. Your demons don't take days off, so you can't either. And so, the reason why I like that and it resonates so much with me is because, everyone has demons. Everyone has something that they're going through. Everyone's dealing with some type of fight, battle within, depending on, or just for whatever it is, could be loss of a loved one, which I know a lot of people recently just, lost a friend, family member, stuff like that. Or, just dealing with some stuff from your childhood, dealing with stuff from something someone did to you, just life in general. You're dealing with some pain, some demons. There's some things just kind of always eating at you, and it never takes time off. Like it never has like a season. It's not like they don't take your demons just don't have off seasons or like sports. It's only going to be here for 4 or 5 months, and then you don't see it again till the next year at the same time. Your problems are your problems. They're always there until you deal with them, until you face them, until you till you get rid of them. Recently I just saw someone that is a part of the academy, and they lost some family members, and it's they're hurting pretty bad, and I could feel their pain through their post. I could really you could just feel it, and I felt really bad for them because it's always tough to lose a family member, stuff like that. And so this individual would like post all the time, like healthy eating recipes or workouts and just kind of stuff like that. And so when I saw him, of course, they've been MIA from social media because they're dealing with grief and everything else. And then finally, when I did run into him, I said, hey, when you can get back on track with the post, like people need that. People need to see, they need to see those things. It gets people up off their seat, off the couch, off the whatever, out of their state of mind to get back on track. And so, you can finish helping people with that. And they're like, yeah, I know I've been dealing with grief. And I was like, yeah, I get all that, but the world doesn't stop. It's still rotating on its axis, regardless of you're feeling however you're feeling. And so they did finally post something, then they're working out and they're just making a post how they're using that workout to deal with their pain, their grief. They're punching the bag and they're doing some body weight exercises, some other things. And I think it's very important that people share stuff like that because you need more of that. To me, that's the good medicine. All right, those are the good. It's not opioids or you're in some type of pain. Like you need to take something to just alcohol, drugs to mask the pain. You need something to actually deal with it and like heal the pain. And taking care of yourself, eating right, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind. Just something that just punching your fist through a punching bag will just help with that. Jiu-jitsu helps with that. Not like you're trying to hurt your teammates, but you get to do some submissions and choke on some people and do some arm bars and stuff like that. Get in there and wrestle and just relieve yourself of this pent up stuff you got inside. It's a healthy outlet, is what I'm saying. So you got to have those healthy outlets, and you just can't take time off. That's why when I made my post the other day about my runs, when I shared it on Monday, I don't have an off season, man. I don't have a time that I take off and be like, oh, it's Christmas, so I'm gonna take these 2 weeks off. Like, if there's time off from the school for whatever reason, or we go on, vacation, which I rarely do, that just gives me more time to work out because I'm not having to deal with other business stuff that I have to normally deal with or whatever. So I have more time to to do my runs or my workouts and enjoy what I'm doing. So I'm always working out. I'm always trying to take care of myself and making sure that I'm good so that the people around me are good. So, when I heard this quote, this phrase, like, hey, your demons don't take time off, so you can't either. That hits hard because it's like, it's true. Like, I'm always dealing with some type of fight. And me as a coach, I'm always having to, which I never really thought that's why I got into jiu-jitsu. That's not why I got into jiu-jitsu, but it is now. It's the reason why I am teaching. It became more of like, it came to the top of the list of like, hey, someone asked, like, why do you teach jiu-jitsu? Why do you like it so much? Why are you so passionate about it? Well, yeah, I see how it helps people. It's medicine. It's natural medicine. It's just natural healing for people to use as a way to kind of deal with their problems. And you don't have to do jiu-jitsu. You can do runs, you can do workouts, mountain climbing, biking, swimming, hitting a punching bag, some yoga, anything as a healthy outlet to get out there and just move your body and sweat and just, some deep breathing and just get some energy out that's inside, because those demons are in there. And when you lock yourself in a room in the house and you don't go out and you don't see any sunshine, looking out the window, like I have to be outside. Like the natural vitamin D is just natural medicine. I totally believe in that. Like I feel better when the sun is out versus like when I lived in Saginaw, Michigan, a good portion of the year it's cloudy. I mean, you won't see sun for days, weeks even. Those clouds lay low up there in Michigan, and it's just, it's gloomy, cloudy, gray, kind of just, it just, and then when those clouds just break apart and that sun comes out, man, it's just a different feeling. And being in Texas, the sun is out the majority of the time. And so whether I'm in my pool or I'm going for a walk or I'm running, I'm washing my cars. I hand wash all my vehicles. I don't take them to the car wash so they don't get scratched up. So I'm spending time outside, walking the dogs. Like there's just a lot of time spent outside, like cutting grass, is like on Sundays is what I do. Like, I have someone cut it on Friday, but I cut it again on Sunday just because I wanted to have it cut on Friday so it looks good for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I cut it on Sunday so it looks good for the beginning of the week. That's just the way I do it. And I'm out there sweating, I'm just out in the sun, and it's good. It's just natural medicine for me. So it's just ways to just kind of deal with things and get thoughts in place and listen to the things that I listen to. So, your demons don't take days off. You shouldn't either. You shouldn't have any off season. You shouldn't have any, I worked really hard this week, so I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a week off. Gotta be careful with that, because those demons are sitting there, man. They're not taking a week off, a weekend off, a month off. They're there waiting to just get at you. And if you're not healing and you're not taking care of yourself in the right manner, you're not mentally in the right state, what happens? You start going backwards. You kind of snowball in a negative effect. And just before you know it, this whirlwind ends, and then boom, you're just like, man, what happened? What did I allow myself to just get myself into? So that stuff hit pretty deep, because like I said, I talk to a lot of people in their problems. They share what's going on with them, or I just see what's going on with them, and I can see that there's a lot of pain there. And so you have to be able to have that mindset, like, there's just no time off, man. I gotta just stay sharp. I gotta be sharp. I gotta be ready. The mind's gotta be ready. The body has to be ready. You have to be ready for that constant battle war that you're having inside of you, so that you can win, and be a good example for the people around you. Because when stuff hits the fan, people can see like, hey, you can handle that. You can take care of yourself in that manner. And that would lead into them trying to do the same thing, instead of having a big pity party of like, yeah, life sucks and woe is me, and I wish I had this and I wish I had that, and I wish things would be better, and there's no action behind any of those words. It's just, you're just hoping, wishing, praying that something's just going to magically just get better, and it doesn't work that way, So just some food for thought was really good. And I see some posts out there and stuff that I read, and I just thought I'd share that, because I think it goes right along with those individuals that are dealing with things. So again, I don't have to do this stuff, you know. I know how to deal with the things that I deal with, and I do really good with dealing with the things, stuff like that. Like I said, I'm always eating right, taking care of myself, making sure I'm on point. But a lot of people don't. And so just putting this stuff out there so that it could just message in the bottle. Whoever needs it will pick it up, read it, and listen to it, and, you know, get their head right, you know, get their life back on track and where it should be, because you should be winning, you know, every day. All right, guys, time to train. Gotta go. We'll see you.